cool. What a ricochet. Hey, Decocker 45 here. Look what I have. I'm always having fun, aren't I? I don't deserve all this fun. Look what we've got. We have a suppressor on a CZ P-07 duty. Brand new. Everything is brand new. Like I said, I don't really deserve this. Made in the Czech Republic. This is a fairly new offering, I believe, from CZ. And we'll talk about that. And we're going to take this off if it's not too hot. Yeah. Take this little can off the barrel. This model, CZ, comes with a threaded barrel. Isn't that convenient? So it worked out just great. We pulled this gun out, and guess who drove by? Eric from NC Silencer. He saw us out here shooting a gun with a threaded barrel. He just drove on in. Said, hey, look what I've got. Y'all might want to try this. The Thompson Machine ISIS-2 suppressor. Just put it on there and try it out. So I really do believe in coincidences, I'll tell you. That is a big one. Pretty cool, huh? So you could hear that that was fairly quiet. Of course, you have to be here to really tell the difference. Not that I want you here. Just kidding. So that's what we had on there. And we thought we'd start out, after I finish all my lame jokes, is to shoot a couple of shots without it too. So you can maybe notice the difference. But guess what? I will notice the difference. So let's put these on. All right. So the CZ75 P-07 duty. Now I actually have a regular CZ magazine in it. I noticed they seem to work if they catch. All right. All right. Cool. Let's try it on. Oh, I don't know. Well, there's a 2-liter there. Needs to be shot. Yeah, I love it when they go crazy. Nice shooting little gun, I have to say. You know, CZ doesn't make any junk, do they? This is pretty cool. And we're going to shoot it mainly suppressed. We just had to make a little noise. You could probably tell the difference. So you notice the gun is set up for this. You have, again, the threaded barrel, which is pretty important. And you have sights, high sights on it. If you look on their website, I think it's the only one they make with sights like that, so that you can kind of get those sights over the suppressor. Okay, and they work. I mean, they almost don't clear, but they do on this one. You just barely. Okay, and pretty nice little gun. Has a decocker. Just cock it and decock it. Okay, and you have, of course, the polymer. You know, we all know CZ. I have the other 75 you've seen, the 75B, which is the classic CZ. Brought it out. Was glad to notice the magazines work in this gun too. One of them doesn't catch exactly right, maybe, but they generally work. That was the one I was just firing. So CZs always have a great grip, even with a polymer frame. You got your rails on this, big square trigger guard. They like to think this is a great duty gun, but it's also kind of a mid-sized gun for concealed carry, even, you know, maybe without the, you know, threaded barrel and of course the high sights, of course. But it feels good. It's a double action you know, gun, basically hammer fired. But it also has this Omega trigger, as they call it, and you can, I'm not going to do it, but you can take the decocker out. You just take the slide off, and I saw it done in a video, and it's not too complicated at all, and you can replace that decocker with a thumb safety. So then you have the same setup as you have on this gun, if you want that. If you prefer that or the decocker, where you have a cocked and locked option, so where you can carry it, you know, kind of single action like a 1911, flip the safety off, bang. So you have that same option with this gun. Pretty cool. So, but we want to play with the suppressor, don't we? All right, again, Thompson Machine. Now this is called a monocore. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I almost forgot. Being the engineer that I am, the gunsmith, I thought I'd take it apart for you, show you what's inside. There are all these little mice in running around, trying to dodge bullets. Okay, now all suppressors don't look alike inside. This is a mono core, it's a little bit different, and I'm actually not an expert on these, but that's what you have in this one. Okay, you see your baffling system, how that works, and you might even be able to look through it. I don't know, see somehow whatever is in there, whatever kind of baffling system, bullets got to get through there. Okay, so that was pretty simple, isn't it? Pretty simple in design. Looks like it'd be easy to clean, not too hard to take apart. Okay, put the sleeve back on, the cap back, and we will try it again. I appreciate Eric coming by with this thing. It's nice that he was just driving by in the neighborhood of the compound. All right, now like all these, it's important to keep them tight, and especially since it's not my suppressor. I don't want to damage somebody else's toy, so we're going to go overboard on keeping it tight. And short of using some kind of thread lock, you just want to keep your hands on it and make sure it's, it's tight. Okay, now they're all adjustable. You pull out on it and you can kind of index it, because wherever the gun's hitting without the suppressor, it may not hit the same point of impact at all when you put this on here. So there's like 10 different places on this to index it. And we moved it around, messed with it a little bit before the video, and we think we've got it pretty close. So again, not a marksmanship video, but I think we're in the ballpark. So I'm going to put gloves on, so I'll be really cool. And it is over 100 degrees right now as we film this. So I hope you appreciate our going above and beyond the call of duty, right? Now this is fun. We don't mind the heat. It does create a little perspiration. All right, so I'm going to put the gloves on. I don't really need the right glove, I guess, but it's cooler. And the last time I did this, I got accused of being a Michael Jackson wannabe when I just wore one glove. And we'll put both of them on. There we go. Eat your heart out. Sturmgewehr, I'm ready. All right. Now, I've never been a big glove guy when it comes to shooting. Some people are, and I just never have. They don't feel as comfortable to me. But it'll be good for this. So I'll keep that tight. All right. We've got some more magazines. I've got a couple right here. So let's just play and let's take these off. Okay. All right. Now we'll see if we can hit anything. Now those are for the CZ75B. I'll use those too. These are the ones that came with the magazine. I appreciate CZ sending this. This is a T&E gun, and they contacted me and said they'd be glad to send this to me. They noticed that we had some silencer stuff on our channel, and so then, believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, you probably fell for that, but Eric wasn't just happening, or wasn't just driving by. I actually contacted him and to see if he'd be in the area, and he was. So this was actually a coordinated event here. I know that's hard to imagine. All right, so we get everything in one place. The suppressor, the gun, we appreciate CZ sending it to us. And I'm going to shoot something. Let's try a flower pot. Now, since the bullet is exiting fairly quietly, maybe we can hear that pot shatter. I don't know. That's nice. We can hear it hit. Let's try the other one. Wow. That is interesting, isn't it? We normally don't hear the drum and the things, the sounds made on the other end of the bullet. I like that. Oh gosh. Let's try that pan again. Oh, John filled one with water there. Let's shoot that. Now it's not going to blow up. It's just a 9mm. It almost did. I did that on purpose. Been working on that move. Oh, a skillet down there. Got him. All right, they do run out of ammo even with the suppressor on. That is so cool. That is so cool. Let's try some more ammo here. That's just somebody turning around. Okay. What else would sound neat? Let's see what a jug sounds like. Alright. See, pretty tight. There's that pan, hasn't been shot enough. We'll make a strainer out of it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. She's getting warm, no doubt about it. Okay. Alright. Well, you know what is coming, don't you? The big gong over there wants its share. Now, if I can hit it, now literally, I don't know about the point of impact. It seems like it's close. We'll see where it's hitting. Of course, as I recall, it's kind of fun to miss with these things. Just listen to the bullet impacting whatever it hits. Cool. Again, it's like somebody throwing rocks. All right. The other thing, if it loosens at all, I mean, even just any amount at all, it throws the bullet off. If you think about the way that thing works in there, the bullet can barely get through there. So you have to keep that tight in order to have some semblance of accuracy. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. It's getting warm. Okay. There we go, over here. Okay, now these are the CZ mags. Seem to work okay. I'm going to shoot about 5 or 6 very quickly here, just to see how it sounds. I'll shoot at the watermelon. Okay, getting away. I see the blood. See him turning red. All right, we're empty again. Pretty neat, pretty neat. You know, this gun is feels good too. You know, we're talking a lot about the suppressor, but it's got a really nice single action and a double action pull on it. You know, the single action is very nice, and it's got a smooth double action. You know, and that's of course not my favorite trigger system, a double action like that, but it feels pretty good. I mean, it's a CZ. They don't make any junk of any kind, that's for sure. And it does have a ambi decocker on it, by the way. Okay, let's put a couple more in. Really get that thing hot. All right, what do we not pounded on here? Oh, we got a skillet down here that hadn't been shot enough, I'll tell you that. Now you notice when I make sure that's tight, I know that it goes against everything I've learned about gun safety in a lot of ways, but I'm not putting my hand in front of the muzzle. You know, the muzzle's out there a lot further now, so it's kind of like just grabbing it here. It feels kind of weird putting your fingers out in front of that, but it's not what it looks like, if that's what it looks like. Yeah, there's one. I don't think we put too many in that guy. Get a strainer out of him too. Quietly, right? There's a skillet over there. That pan. What else would that be interesting to hear it hit? Hit the drum again. It is just like throwing rocks at it, huh? Let's hit that drum over there. Sure we're tight. Interesting. It really is like throwing rocks. That is pretty cool, I'll have to say. That's a nice looking rig, isn't it? Really, everybody should have one. No home is complete without that rig. Wow. Again, that's a Thompson Machine ISIS-2 suppressor, monocore. It seems to do pretty well. I'm not an expert in these things, but it really does. and seems to work well on the CZ. I'm really glad that we're able to bring all these pieces together for you. So if you haven't considered a suppressor, maybe it's something you want to consider. You know, they're not cheap, they're not all that expensive, but you got to go through a little bit of paperwork, but it's lots of people do it, you know, every day, and buy these things. Pretty interesting. And then this firearm is looks like a quality firearm, and I would expect nothing less from the Czech Republic. They do a great job. Classic CZ. So do I even need to tell you that life is good?